All right, hello. Tonight I am doing a very special live stream. This is unannounced, somewhat unplanned. I kind of was figuring I was gonna do this, but I didn't know when, and I didn't want to get anyone's hopes up in case it fell through. Hello, viewer, whoever you may be. Um, hey, Joel, how you doing? So I want to talk about 23 things that I want to do. Um, and I will answer some questions later. So yes, leave those, and I will do my best to answer those as best as I can. But I do want to talk about these 23 things that I want to do. Um, uh, so let me go ahead and answer a couple of questions now since you guys are asking. Yes, currently I am in the States. Um, and and we'll get into a little bit more information here in a minute. So, what do I want to do? Um, in the course of the next, I don't even know how long, we'll say in the next year, I want to write books. I want to do this for several reasons, and I want to do it on several topics. Thank you for the haircut thing. It's a new haircut actually. I want to write books. I mean, I've got a lot of ideas on things that I write books on. Some of them have to do with the Philippines. Some of them have to do with like personal life stuff. Some of them just have to do with information I think people should have. And one of the big things that I'm having an issue with right now is going, what deserves to be a video? What deserves to be like a book? Or can I do book and then do video as like a bumper or be like, put together a small thing? Definitely. Currently, I have one book on Amazon. I wouldn't even really call it a book. Long story. I actually told that story in another video, but so I won't bore you with that here. Um, uh, but yeah, so that's something I'm looking to get more into. I over the next over the course of the next year, I want to do the vlog and do it more. I want to really double and triple down. Some of these 23 things actually deal with the vlog, but I sort of counted them as their own sort of thing. Wow, does it look like I'm glowing to you? On my screen, it looks like my shirt is glowing. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, the vlog is super important to me. I love the vlog, but it does cause me some issues. Um, and we'll get into some of those issues later. Um, okay. I want to do more video passion projects. Um, and by video passion projects, what I mean is like I've got this video or this idea that I'm floating of doing like movie reviews. Thus, the background. Um, oh snap! I just realized that. Yeah. Okay, that does not make it better. Okay. Um, so I want to do movie reviews, but in a very different way. I want to bring some eyeballs to Filipino movies, and I think that there's something awesome and good to be done there. I'll probably discuss that in a future video in more depth. But I want to. I also have some other goofy ideas. Like I want to do. Uh, want to do. How do I describe this? Sort of vlogger parody type things, like that vlogger who never gets to the point of what he's saying. Like he makes this video, or the title and the thumbnail is like, this changes everything, and then he spends like 6 minutes waffling, going, "Want to believe the things that this changes the entire industry, the whole world. It's gonna change after this. This is amazing, and no one's ever gonna believe that." And this, that, and then 6 minutes in, he finally tells you, "Yeah, so Nike came out with orange shoes." It's like, really? 6 minutes worth of build up for that? Like, it's that kind of silly, goofy thing that I kind of want to do. And I'm honestly, I am scared a little bit that my audience will not get the joke on some of those. But I mean, it's something that I'm hoping to be able to do at some point. And it's not just that. I mean, there's probably like 12 of those sort of vlogger parody type things that I want to do. And you know, I kind of want to do them for me. So whether they'll be on this channel or over on my old gaming channel, where sometimes I just throw random crap, who knows? Moving on. Um, I want to do more live streams like this one. Hopefully, maybe a little bit more planned, maybe a little bit better production quality. Because I've got a ghost head. I don't know if you can see it, but on my screen, there's another copy of my head, like right there. Like, do you see it if I move? I don't know what's going on. I think it's my phone doing that. It's crazy. Okay. I want to do more live streams. I want to invite people to have discussions and things like that. Um, and I don't know where I would find the time for some of this stuff, but I know that that's where my passion is. It's what I want to do. Um, Case in point, I have noticed that a lot of sort of my expat friends that are from the states, they tend to politically lean to the right. Consider myself to be more center leftish. Um, so I mean, it's interesting that so many of them are, are either, I don't want to say far right, but they're on the right. And I wonder if there's a trend. Maybe there's an interesting, cool discussion to be had there. Not combative, not and nothing like that, but just kind of like, and this is when I say left and right, I'm talking about by U.S. standards, which to most of the world is even our left is right in some places. Um, okay, so I want to do that. I want to do. Let's see here. Uh, I want to dig myself a little bit out of some debt. So, long story short, as many of you know, because I've made a video about it, about a year and a half, 2 years ago now, I bought. Well, I bought a car for my mom. There's more to the story and whatever, but no, I didn't buy that cash. I financed that. Um, and when I came back here to the states, there are some bills that need to be paid. So I kind of want to squash all that. And that's something I want to do over the next year. Now, how I'm going to do that with all these lofty goals, lofty plans, I have no idea. But hopefully, maybe, we can find a way to make that happen. Um, that's not the entire thing. I don't want to make it sound like it's just the car. No, there's some other stuff that, honestly, right now I'm just not at liberty to discuss. That is sort of affecting things. Okay. Let's see here. I want to visit the Philippines again. I want to find a way to make that happen. Um, I miss it. I loved it. I still love it. I do still hope that this channel will be sort of my ticket back to the Philippines. Um, and not just this channel, but like, sort of keep me tied to the Philippines through things like, doing videos about, the how do I say, doing things, videos about the culture and other things. I'm kind of hoping. Um, let's see here. Again, for those of you just joining us, this video is 23 things that I want to do, maybe in the next year, hopefully. What part of the Philippines do I want to visit? All of it? Can I say all of it? um, Honestly, look, I stayed out of the Philippines for the most part. Or rather, I stayed out of like the south of the Philippines. Now, I'm not talking about like South Manila. I'm talking about, the I don't know. Everybody always told me stay away from the South, and I did. I don't know if that was a good decision or a bad decision, um, but that was just always what I was told. I would love to maybe visit that. I've never seen it, never been there, but I mean, there's so much I haven't seen, and there are so many awesome people I haven't met yet. Um, DM. He says they're cannibals there. Well, I'd be a big meal. I'd last them a while. Okay. Moving past that. Um, in addition to visiting the Philippines again, I know I won't get this one done this year, but I want to do it. I want it on my list. Um, I want to travel to the American U.S. territories. That's Guam, Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands. A lot of Americans never make it out that way, and that's to me, I'm like, why? I understand that there's a certain economic gotta have the money thing, but like before I die, I would like to go. I'd also kind of like to see all 50 U.S. states. I've seen a lot of them so far, but I'd like to see them. This is a big ass country. There's a lot to see here. Um, but I'd also like to see the territories. Yeah, more travel vlogs. I would love to do that. Moving on from that, just basically travel in general. Um, yeah, Mac, I am not taking that bait, homie. Not doing it. Um, so yeah, I would just want to travel more in general. I want to just have fun. And fun for me is traveling and just goofing off and learning new things and teaching people new things. That's fun to me. And even if the things that I'm teaching are either A, common sense to somebody, or completely useless, that's still fun to me. So, whatever. So, here's one that I sort of hinted at earlier. Something that I kind of want to do, and I know I'm not going to get it done in the next year. At some point, I do kind of want to run for an office. Here in the States, of course. Because here in the States, there are, I think right now, we are more politically polarized than we've been in quite some time. And it's growing, that divide between the left and the right, growing deeper and deeper every day. And less, it seems, from the outside, is getting done. And even if I run as my local dog catcher, if I can get something done, I would much rather get something done. A lot of offices, especially on the local level, sometimes go empty, meaning there's no one that is voted in or appointed to a seat. And I think everybody, whether that be, whether you're, on the left or on the right, I think we can all agree that for, some of those positions, having the seat empty is just not a viable option, especially if we want to get anything done. And so I kind of agree, DM. He said politics can burn you in the long run. And I kind of agree. The issue that I have with that is that this vlog may potentially keep me from being able to do that on any meaningful level. There are thousands of hours, okay, hundreds of hours, maybe, okay, that might be a little bit more accurate, of content of me on this channel saying and doing all kinds of things. And in today's political climate, it doesn't take much for someone to take something that you said and twist it. Especially in U.S. politics where people play really dirty sometimes. All it takes is for someone to snip out a bit where I say, I love the Philippines, and somebody puts on a political ad going, if he loves the Philippines, could he love, North Korea, or, whatever, or, can you trust that he loves America too? That kind of stuff. And I don't know. But, and it's not just this, it's also my old channels. Like, a lot of those I don't even have the passwords to anymore. God forbid somebody should find those. That could ruin me, politically. And I don't know. Anyway, that's enough about that. Okay, so next thing that I want to do is I want to be a better son and brother. Right now, I'm not around very much. I don't spend a lot of time with my with my family. I work a lot. When I say I work, I'm not even talking about this. I'm talking about the other things that I actually do to make ends meet. Because let's face it, this YouTube thing, that don't pay the bills. It would be awesome one day if it did, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, family first. And I would love to, and that's one of the biggest problems with a lot of things on this list. I gotta find the time, time. It seems like I'm always having to make a decision. Do I go and do something that's gonna make money, or do I spend time with the family? And that's a weird trade-off. And I always figured I would have to make that trade-off, but I figured that I would have, a wife and kids of my own before I had to make that. But no, I've been making that decision my entire adult life. My entire adult life, I've been having to decide whether I spend time, for work or to make money, or with family or significant other or whatever. So, yeah, be a better brother, be a better son. In fact, I have two sisters I rarely ever see or talk to. Talk to my brother a lot because he lives very close by. But family, like I've got two sisters I rarely ever talk to, and that kind of kills me. I mean, we grew up separate. In a lot of ways, it's not like these are people who historically I've been super close with, but still I would like to be. I would like to keep up with my sisters. I would like to keep up with my biological father. Um, but out of sight, out of mind, sort of in a way, and that hurts me. Um, I always feel like I'm letting them down, even though I guess in the same way it's reciprocal, but it shouldn't be, and I know I should try to do better. Okay, moving on to the next thing on the list. For those of you just joining us, this is 23 things that I want to do. Some of them I'm trying to do within the next year. Others, probably not much. I don't know when. Okay, that was weird. It just told me YouTube crashed. Okay. Um. Yeah. So don't know where I got cut off. So this is 23 things that I want to do. Hopefully in the next year. Some of them not gonna happen in the next year. Some of them may never happen. I don't know. I lost 5 viewers because of that stream outage. Oh, I lost 12. No, sorry, 7 viewers. Dang it! All right, moving on. So I want to visit some of my YouTube friends. Over the past few years, I have made a lot of friends on YouTube, and I want to visit them. Um, I really, really want to, go and see some of these people who I've known for years but never physically shaken hands with. And also, while I'm there, maybe make videos with them and that kind of thing. Whether it be like collaboration road trips or whatever. Um, be like that guy Serpenza in China. I'm not familiar with him. Don't know why my voice is all gravelly. That's just weird. Okay, I want to collaborate more on YouTube, which kind of goes back to my previous point. I want to reach out to more creators and be like, yo, homie, let's do something together. Um, Not necessarily like with the goal of like growing my channel, because a lot of YouTubers do it solely for that purpose. It's not what I want to do. I want to do it because it's okay. I can move to really. I'll touch on that one here in a minute, Joe. And if I don't, remind me before the stream ends, and I will touch on that. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I've known all these people for years, and I don't know, just never had a chance to shake hands with some people, and I want to collaborate more. Not just because I want to, not just because I want to grow my channel or whatever, because a lot of YouTubers they do it just for that purpose. No, I want to collaborate with people because I like working together with other people. And also like I don't know, just different people bring different stuff to the table. I think it's really cool. Um, let's see here. Um, I next year, this upcoming, I would uh, buy MacMac. I would like to go to VidCon and Playlist Live, and maybe even a con called Vid Summit. For those of you who don't know, I'm live streaming. You want to come and say hi? No, dealer doesn't want to say hi. She's no makeup. Is it?
I never wear makeup.
Yeah, she's not wearing makeup, so
Don't-
she
don't
doesn't want to say
doubt
hi.
Charlie.
Okay. Fiddlesticks. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Next year I want to go to VidCon, which is a convention for video creators and their fans. There's one called Playlist Live, which honestly I couldn't describe if I wanted to, but I hear it's like a lot like VidCon. Then there's one called Vid Summit, which is specifically only for video creators. And I really want to do that. That would be amazing. I skipped it this year because I didn't know when I came back to the States what my financial situation was going to be like. And I'm glad that I didn't end up going because I kind of walked into this really weird situation that, we were talking about that earlier. So I won't recap that. Let's see here. Wow, we are really buzzing through this. So YouTube road trips. Now this kind of goes back to what I was saying about visiting other YouTubers and collaborating. But I want to do some road trips here in the States and maybe even elsewhere, like I did, with the Philippines road trip. And I just want to film, just have fun, just film everything, because that Philippines road trip, I recorded, and it's all of my filmed in the Philippines is almost expired, meaning I've almost put it all out. But I filmed everything that you've seen in the past 6 months was filmed in 1 month. It was a really densely packed, tight schedule, and I owe a lot to my channel manager type person, Q. She is amazing. She helped plan it all. She kept me honest and to my word. She made sure that if I committed to doing something, it was freaking done. She's amazing. I want to educate more people. Buy a motorcycle and do a moto vlog through the Philippines. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, no, Ed Weird. That's just you. I don't know what you're talking about. No ghost image right there. No, you're just being haunted by the ghost of me. Okay, educate people. That's something that I've always been really big on. I want to educate more and more people about more and more topics. It's just something I'm passionate about. I have a video on this channel educating people between what the difference is between homogenized milk and I can't even remember the other one. Frick. Just search my channel for milk and you'll see it. It's a really weird video thumbnail too. It's like I've got 2 milk splashes in my hands. Don't know what I was thinking when I made that video, but it was something that I knew because I was, for a very, very, very brief time, a milkman. And I have other stuff I'd like to share too. It's just a matter of filming the videos, getting them edited, and, whatever. I'd really like to find a someone. I don't have a someone. And honestly, with my life the way that it is right now, I have no idea what that would even look like. Yeah. I got nothing other than to say that I kind of wish that I had a someone. I'm kind of lonely. Moving on. Lose weight. I get this all the time in my comments. You're a pink fat pig, or whatever the hell it is they say. I am generally a pink person, but I've always been a pink person, especially when it comes to the sunlight, because I sunburn easily. Has very little to do with my wet. DM, remind me at the end of the stream, and I will. Yeah, my forehead's shiny because there's a light right there. I'm not a fan of wearing makeup, so no, I'm not gonna de-shine my forehead. Uh, um, yeah, I do want to lose weight. People in the comments give me shit about that all the time, and I know that what they're saying may come from a place of genuine caring, but I also know that the way that some of them say it, they're completely just full of shit. That doesn't mean that I shouldn't care about myself. But the other thing is I do care about myself. I probably, I wouldn't say at this point right now that I work out, but I stay active. And a lot of people assume that I just don't care about my health, and that's not true. I wish, again, going back to what we were talking about earlier, yes, my hairline is receding. It's in full retreat, actually. My father was bald by 19, so I'm still doing pretty good. Yeah, people assume that I don't give a shit about my weight, but that's not true. I do care, and it's something I'm working on. I'm not 35 yet. I got a couple more years. I got like 2 more years. Um, I do have an Apple Notch. Okay. Um, Here's one. I want to quit smoking. Um, Losing weight and quitting smoking at the same time, incredibly difficult. I may want to try to tackle that one one at a time. Which one? I don't know. That's a lot of new habits to form all at once and a lot of stress. And let's face it, most people use one or both as a coping mechanism. Yeah. But doesn't mean I don't want to do it, and doesn't mean I'm not going to try once or multiple times over the next 12 months. So yeah. I want to advocate for something non-political. This is another one on my list. I want to advocate for something non-political, meaning something like electric cars or free software. If you're not familiar with the concept of free software, it's usually free software is meant in the way of something like freedom of speech, or sometimes free as in a free beer. So I do want to advocate for software that that the whole concept of free software, or part of it, is allowing other people to build on it. No, not piracy. God, no, not piracy. I'm talking about things like Linux, which is the kernel of the operating system which Android is built on. That kind of stuff. If you've ever used like Audacity or the Chrome browser, these are all free softwares. Not in the piracy way, but in the you can actually look at the source code and see what code is there type way. Next thing on my list is I want to tell better stories. When I started this whole story vlog thing, thank you about the haircut. That's like the third time somebody's mentioned the haircut. I want to tell better stories. When I started this whole story vlog thing, I kind of realized that I wanted to not just make vlogs. I wanted to give people bits and pieces of a story. Each video in itself is a small, self-contained story, but when you put it all together, it tells a larger story. That's kind of what I wanted to do, and that's what I've been doing. But in my mind, I still have a long way to go. I need to work on my film techniques. I need to work on all kinds of other stuff. Yeah. Next one, equipment. Look, I don't focus on money or equipment usually, but sometimes equipment helps. Like, for instance, right now I'm live streaming this, and I've got a freaking ghost face right there, which probably wouldn't happen if I weren't doing this live stream on my phone on a really ghetto tripod. Well, the tripod probably doesn't really factor into it, but like I don't know. I just I hope in the next year or so to be able to do more when it comes to what I can do with my equipment. How long have I been doing YouTube? I signed up for my first account in March of 2006. I've had a few different channels over the years. Couple of some of those channels I actually taught YouTubers how to YouTube, which is one of the ways that I started working with Freedom, the company in the Philippines. And yeah, um, but yeah, I've been on YouTube pretty much since the beginning. Like it launched, I don't know when it launched. January, February. I joined in March of 2006. Um, okay, last thing on my um uh yeah, Ghostface. I don't know what's causing it. I'll look into it after the stream. Um, Next, the last thing on my list, my last thing, is to do more and worry less. There are so many things that I want to do with the vlog, with my life, whatever, and I overthink it. It never gets done. It gets killed in the planning for a phase. Um, and I just need to learn to do more and worry less. And this is something that I have told people as their manager, and yet I still catch myself doing it. Um, yeah, worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. That's the way it is. I should probably put a little thing down here. Quote Van Wilder. But yeah. So, what do you think about my 23 things that I want to do? Let me know. If you're on the live stream, let me know now. If you're watching this later as a video, let me know in the comment section down below. And I'm going to actually open this up to questions and answers. So I'm going to take Joe as the first question. Joe, what do I worry about? I worry about everything. Like, the majority of this list is stuff that I worry about. Trying to make it happen, worrying what happens if I don't make it happen. Should I even start something if I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it? That kind of stuff. I don't know. I worry about family. I worry about money, etc., etc. DM says go back to the Philippines. Yeah, that's on my list. I'd love to do it. Just gotta work it out. Gotta make it happen. Gotta make it happen. Any other questions, comments, magic? A couple people I was like, I will get back to that, and I completely forgot what it was I was going to get back to. Oh yeah, somebody said that I should move to Hawaii because there are a lot of Filipinos there, and they tech for your needs. Remind me of that next time I need a question. So yeah, moving to Hawaii, that would probably be amazing. Except for the cost of living out there is crazy high, and not having a source of income means that I could only be out there for a very short amount of time. Okay. What made you stop your other channels? Well, sometimes it was because I stopped uploading for too long. Like the way that YouTube works in their algorithm, if someone hasn't watched your content recently, they pretty much have to seek you out. So if, let's say I don't upload to this channel for 6 months or a year, the vast majority, like if I upload another video, the vast majority of people will never see that video. It will not go to their subscription feeds. It will not go to their home feed on their YouTube, because YouTube assumes that they've forgotten about me, and they probably have because I haven't uploaded in so damn long. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I got rid of a channel. Another one, honestly, I had a gaming channel, and it was a twofold thing. I got really sick and tired of playing Minecraft. Because when you get into the Minecraft space, you pretty much gotta keep playing Minecraft. There are a few people who have made it out and gotten a what's the word I'm looking for? Who have gotten a different career afterwards, but it's very rare. Most people will not follow you from that. But the other part was that I was starting a movement called Game Mode 5, which was how I was teaching YouTubers to to do YouTube. I was teaching them how to use certain tools. I was teaching them things like how to relate to an audience, how to monetize their presence and things like that. Mohammed, you're going to Angeles City. Any advice? Yes. People will assume that you are there for sex tourism. Be prepared for that. You're going to get a lot of funny looks. You're going to get a lot of people, especially other expats, who are like, nudge you on there like, yeah, I know why you're here. So, yeah. Just be prepared to deal with that. Now, the Angeles City and the Greater Clark Air Force Base has a lot of things that are amazing. They have a lot to offer, a lot of great restaurants. A lot of times they have events at the old Air Force Base, things like that. There's a lot to do there. I suggest looking for things to do online before you get there, and even once you get there. A lot of times your hotels and things like that will also have guides and let you know what kind of events are going on in the city at that time. Just hope that I believe it's the car show isn't going on, because the car show, and I actually, no, wait, is it the car show or the hot air balloon festival? I can't remember which, but yeah, it's kind of crazy when that happens, because the traffic is nuts. Like, not quite as bad as regular Manila traffic, but pretty bad. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. There is crickets in the background. Wait, what? Okay. I think I killed the fan. I didn't even notice it was on. It was going so slowly. DM, that's not nice. Don't do that. I mean, I don't mean to chastise you as much as I am trying to say, like, I don't know. I wouldn't appreciate it if someone assumed that that's why I was there, because I am totally not that guy. Let's not assume that that's why anybody's going there. That's just not cool. Yeah. Please. I mean, that's all I can say about that. Let's see. Oh, wait. The mic is picking up static. Well, maybe it's time to end this. Maybe the microphone is glitching out or something. When are you getting a drone? Well, that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about equipment. That's one of the things that I would love to do, but that's roughly, $150 is something I really can't afford right now. Not while I'm trying to, get everything to. Yeah, John, I know. I've got like a halo around me. It's crazy. Wait. Why is this? There we go. It's gone for about a half of a second when you touch something for a moment. Now it's back. Yeah, when you see me reach up to touch, that's actually me trying to pull the chat back up because it disappears sometimes. Okay, well, Unless anyone else has any new questions, I'll go ahead and get off of here because you guys are saying that there's static, and I don't really want to offend your ears. And hopefully I can get that worked out before the next stream. So I'm going to go ahead and count down. Any other comments, questions, matters of concern? 5, 4, 3. Don't forget to hit the like button. 2, 1. All right, guys. Thank you so much for an awesome stream. I appreciate each and every one of you coming out. Yes, I do work. I was talking about that earlier. I currently work about 10 hours a day. And that's not just the YouTube stuff. That's another job. The YouTube stuff is, at this point, I consider that to be fun. That's just a thing I do for fun. Because Lord knows I'm definitely not making what I'm putting into it. So anyway, I'll go ahead and let you go. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate everybody coming to the stream. You've been amazing. If you were here for the live stream, keep in mind I might maybe do this more often. Keep your eye on your notifications and all that stuff. Until next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all those things that make me love my job. Also, be awesome to yourself and amazing to each other. And see, here's the part where I'm going to be really quiet because there should be like links here. When this becomes a video, I'll put the end card stuff. And I should probably mention, like, over here, there's a Patreon thingy. Or is it over here? I don't know. Click links. I don't know how this works.